Hello everyone and welcome to the Misfits Mining live stream Saturday night. This is number 18 of the year, and with us here today on our round table we got Max Voltage, Great Baldini, Teaspoon Miner. He's probably going to be pretty quiet the rest of the show here, but he is on the call with us. Also, POCKETCHANGE is joining us as well. She's going to be kind of quiet for the rest of the stream as well because she is dealing with the little ones. And of course, this stream is brought to you by the Misfit Mining Group, which ChumpChange is the owner. We are on his stream. ChumpChange is not me, even though we are broadcasting on his stream. He is the guy that is on this YouTube channel, all right? So as we got that cleared up, since every week people get confused.
On the second, which most of the tech YouTubers pretty much panned it, and except for one. Linus of Linus Tech Tips actually said he thought it was great. So basically it was very interesting because they all came at it from a different angle. Most of the tech YouTubers came at it from the angle of, you know, is this thing too much compared to everybody else's MSRP? What was that?
Is this okay? Is this okay, guys, or do I need to be
Yeah,
loud?
volume's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
Okay. Bump it up to 12. Continue, Max Voltage. My apologies.
No problem. So the but then Linus basically came at it from a different direction and said, given the current environment, it's $1,200 for this 3080 Ti, especially as you compare it to the MSRP of a 3090. It isn't such a bad deal because everybody was complaining that it went from $1,000 to $1,200 because the initial reports were that it was only going to be $1,000. Regardless,
unsubstantiated reports.
Well, presentations allegedly. From allegedly, but pretty darn good sources that said that it was going to be $1,000 up until the last second when they raised the price. Regardless, it's actually pretty,
saw money and they needed it.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, well, why wouldn't we raise the price on this? Because it's going to sell anyway. Why should we let scalpers get all the money? So I get it from a business perspective. I get it from all angles. You know, gamers don't like it because it's going to cost more. But they run a business, they don't run a charity. So I get it from that angle as well. So
they are designed to be inherently selfish and make money, right? They are designed, and their whole goal is to take our money.
Exactly. A
good example there to help people.
Yeah, a good example was if you looked at EVGA's as big of a let's just say it didn't go well, their Q release for the Elite members. But what was interesting in that was the XC3, the 3080 Ti XC3 that was at MSRP basically was gone. They basically sold a very minimum amount and then closed the queue. They didn't even allow, so they had a set number that they were going to sell and then close the queue. So that queue doesn't exist anymore. So there are no more of those XC3s that are being sold by EVGA. Wow. Maybe through retail outlets, but not through them. Now everything that they're selling is $13.99 and up from there. So definitely pretty interesting. But yeah, EVGA came out and apologized for all the things that happened with their all the problems they had with their website. It took basically almost an hour and a half before anybody could get into the queues after the release, because their website kept crashing.
What is the Elite program from EVGA? Why don't you explain that for those that don't know?
Okay, so the EVGA program there's a number of ways to qualify for it, but in order to get into the queues before everybody else, if you're part of the EVGA program, you have 24 hours exclusive access to the queues that other people don't have access to. Basically, it's a way for EVGA to ensure that the people that are scalping as a business hopefully won't go through the trouble of becoming an elite. So in order to become elite, you either need to own an EVGA product, basically a graphics card, a power supply. Most of their products qualify, but yeah, it needs to be registered on their system, and then you would be able to register as an elite member. You can also go onto their Twitch streams and obtain 5,000 channel points, and then you can redeem those channel points in order to become an EVGA member. Or, and I do not recommend this because it's really annoying, is that you can do 100 posts on the EVGA forums. Unfortunately, over the last month, People are just going onto the forums and saying nothing. They're just making posts that make no sense. So they're just clogging up the system, unfortunately. So those are the different ways that you can qualify to be an EVGA Elite member.
I see. Now, when you become an Elite member, there was a lot of complaints saying that there's people that have been Elite members for a very long time, and now all these new people are coming in that's never really gotten anything. And they were saying that maybe it should be like, oh, you have to have bought something at least 6 months ago or something like that. So is EVGA still sticking with the rules they currently have?
As far as I know, the rules have not changed.
Okay, all right. So, well, that's unfortunate, but what is not unfortunate is the gas fees that are happening right now, which is actually kind of unfortunate, but the gas fees is very indicative of 1559. So max voltage, why don't you tell us what's going on with that and how they're very comparable to what will be like in the future?
So the gas fees have come down dramatically. So right now gas is about, last time I checked, they were just below 20, somewhere between 15 and 20. Actually saw some blocks that were even below 15. So this definitely will be very comparable to the way it will be when 1559 comes along. So there won't be much of a change. But I believe the reason for that change is still, if we go back, it's still related to the increase in the volume, the capacity of each block. Originally, when that change was made, we did see gas prices start to come down. But because of the way the current it's an auction. So if somebody goes in and they're a trader and they need to make sure that their transaction goes through right now, they have an amount that they think that they need to basically auction, basically bid is, I guess, the word I'm trying to say. So they have an idea what to bid. Well, their bids, they now realize, don't need to be as high. So I think they've slowly been seeing how low they can make their bids and still have their transactions go through when they think. So there's been a change in their algorithm to figure out how much they need to bid, which has also contributed to that lower gas fee. So it's the combination of the volume, or the capacity, I should say, as well as the active traders figuring out what they actually need to do and to still make their trades go through as they expected. So, but bottom line is, 1559, it looks like it's going to be a big yawn at this point. There won't be much change in the overall reward at this point.
All right, so in that case, the change over to 1559 will probably be less shocking for most people. And also, there's this rumor that ETH 2.0 might be delayed. Why don't you just give us a quick recap on that potential rumor that ETH 2.0 might be slightly delayed?
So I did do a brief bit of research because I heard Red Panda say that earlier today. And so there's two things. There's the merge and there's ETH 2.0. And there was an interview with Vitalik Buterin this past week. And I think that's where a lot of the rumor is coming in. Because he was talking specifically about ETH 2.0 being like the end of 2022. ETH 2.0 is not proof of stake. It includes proof of stake, but the merge proof of stake is coming in earlier. That is still scheduled for either the end of this year or the first quarter next year. So could that still be delayed? Yes, it definitely could. But there was a merge call this past week. And to say that I was like completely engrossed in it, I don't know if you ever listen to these calls, these guys sound like they couldn't be any more monotone. So it is kind of hard to keep, real, but I didn't hear anything that like was shocking. And usually when there is something, I don't want to say shocking, but something where there's some controversy and the change in the schedule would be controversial, you'd hear Micah speak up. He always is involved in those conversations. And he spoke up a few times and I always perked up my ears when he did. Didn't get all the way through the call, but I didn't really hear anything that was telling me that, yep, it's definitely going to be delayed. So, okay. Yeah, I would say I don't think there's anything that we can bank on saying that that the merge is going to be delayed. Proof of, ETH 2.0 definitely still could get delayed. That's more complicated than the merge.
Okay. All right, so we're just gonna
Makes sense.
check out the live chat real quick. So we got a question from Ralph Reyes. Hello, I just received a 3080 Ti and found out it mines like a 3070. Oh dear, don't tell me you bought it not knowing that. Is the power consumption significantly more than the 3070? Question mark. Sorry to hear that, Ralph. I don't know how to tell you this, but you done effed up. So the 3080 Ti, as we all know, has the LHR implemented on it. Now, the power consumption is going to be the same as a 3090 or a 3080, but at half the hash rate. So you
But
need
that's
to
only
switch
Ethereum too.
Yeah, it's
so
Ethereum,
you need to-
Ethereum Classic, and Vertcoin. Those three definitely.
Right.
You need to switch over to a different coin, or you need to change the card, because at this moment in time, there's no leak, hack, crack, whatever. Everyone has been asking about other stuff related to that, and we're going to get into that at the later portion of the stream. But just real quick, I just want to make sure we address that question in the live chat. Another thing, so I see something from Javen H. They're asking, what are we going to mine after 1559? Specifically, me, Teaspoon Miner, Chum Change XD, and I'm just going to open that question up to the roundtable real quick after I go. So as for me, after 1559, I don't understand. So after 1559, I'm going to stay on ETH. It's when we fully change over that ETH is no longer mineable. 1559 is just when the transaction fees get burned, which we have been talking about, max voltage especially, that currently the situation is very close to what it'll be when it's in 1559 mode. Now,
Right.
with that part explained, I'm just going to open up to the roundtable. I'm going to give this over to, let me take a look here. I'm going to give this over to Great Baldini first, because we haven't heard from him yet on any other questions. So, Mr. Great Baldini, knowing that 1559 is not the end of Ethereum, will you still stay on Ethereum? And if not, what will you mine?
Well, my rigs currently do about 800 mega hash. That's where I'm kind of sitting, which is about 0.01 Ethereum a day. That's about what it's coming out to be.
Nice,
So,
very nice.
you know, I kind of tend to always jump around. You know, it's Ravencoin would be one of them. I haven't gone hunting for anything else, I should say, because I, would always try to find any coin I could, mine, and kind of planted my feet on Ethereum. I'll probably keep mining it until, it's not profitable for me to do it. And Ravencoin's probably going to be number 2 on the list. Number 3, well, yet to be determined.
Exactly. So what about you, Chum Change? Knowing that 1559 is coming, do you plan on staying on the coin, or do you plan on switching? What do you think is your strategy? Of course, guys, this is not financial advice, all right? Just put that out there real quick. This is just our personal opinions, and make sure you do your own research before making any decisions that regard anything related to your finances.
Right. So yeah, I mean, obviously I like Ethereum, but right now I actually have switched off Ethereum myself, and I am solo mining ETC with Rondi. I have reasons for it, and I'll explain it at a later date after I do this little testing on solo mining, but I will probably go to either ETC, Raven, or Ergo. Ergo seems to be it seems to be really profitable actually right now, but it's not like on big exchanges yet, and I don't really know enough about it to want to go straight into it. But yeah, I mean, that'll probably be my third choice after ETC and Raven from ETH mining.
What's that algo for that Ergo? Is it the Ergo algo?
No, it's
Hold on, I gotta look. I forget.
hang on, I got it. It is Autolycos.
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
Auto
sir.
Lycos.
No
That
problem.
sounds like it's an automatic thing.
One quick thing I'd like to add is I would always go hunting for coins that I could mine with GPUs, was one that seemed to be pretty good, but obviously it just, the cards overwork sometimes,
Right.
But yeah, so that's how I would determine what I was mining. And I guess sometimes it didn't even matter what the cost was. I was putting the gas out there anyways, the power cost, and just getting some coins. Open, something was gonna moon. And the only thing that moons is me when I moon my wife.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, continuing right along from that. So max voltage, going right back to you.
So I have a little bit different way that I look at things. So right now I've been looking to see if there's a reason to switch from Ethereum now, not waiting for 1559, not waiting for proof of stake. What's most profitable and consistent. So right now, until something is consistently has greater profitability than Ethereum on the 3-day average, I'm staying with Ethereum. And so a good example of Conflux. Conflux this morning was great. I mean, it was the most profitable on 3000 series cards this morning.
Was it really?
And it was like 800. Let me do a quick refresh, but it was like 800 mega hash was the network hash rate for it, and then the network hash rate, because it was so profitable, went up 50%. So here's you think, why did that happen? Well, when you have profit switching miners out there like NiceHash that mine the Octopus algorithm and mine Conflux, you're going to get those wide swings. So one of the things I would be looking at is Firo. If you look at Firo has been very steady. They're not ever the top, but they seem to always be in the top 5. And that's because there isn't this wide swing in network hash rate. It's also another reason why Ergo is doing really well. It's not with NiceHash, but it also doesn't have the ability to get cashed out as easily because it's not in as many exchanges. Yep. So it's basically caused a lot of people to not want to mine that coin because they can't, exchange it for Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of the other more stable cryptocurrencies. So there's reasons why Ergo has been as profitable as it has been, and that's one of the main reasons, because it's not going to have this big spike in network hash rate because everybody's a little bit reluctant to get into it at this point.
Right.
So anyway, those are just a couple of my thoughts. Bottom line is, asking it now, saying what's going to happen at proof of stake, we don't know. I mean, who knew about Ergo a month and a half ago as being profitable? Nobody did. Seriously. So what's going to happen a month and a half from now? There might be another coin that pops up that, increases in value, 2,000% that we didn't even know about. That was, If you look down the list, let's say, we go down to Trezor coin.
So
who's ever heard of that?
That NiceHash didn't have Firo. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it does not. It used to.
So I actually use BetterHash, and BetterHash actually I noticed added Firo.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yes. So I don't know anything about it. I haven't done it yet. I don't have a Firo wallet, but I know you're big into it, and I did notice that. So I kind of want to do a test on it to see how it is. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I didn't realize that they did that. I know that MTP and the stability of it, that algorithm has come a long way. Yeah. NiceHash had a ton of problems with it, which is why they got rid of it. They had nothing against Firo. It was just that there were just a lot of stability issues. Now, what's interesting is that Firo is planning on going to ProgPow. So they are going to go off of MTP. So once they go to ProgPow, which I've been looking for a time frame of that.
Then everything should have it, right? Once it goes to that.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, is that then NiceHash will probably pick it up since it's similar to Kapow.
Right.
So anyway, like I said, this is a very fluid environment. We don't know what we don't know. And think of it this way. If you could go back 12 months, wouldn't that be awesome? I mean, oh my gosh, I'd be buying GPUs left and right. I'd make sure I'd be buying an office so that I could put, 10 gigahash in an office and, be making tons of money. So we don't know what's even going to be 6 months out. It's just too hard to tell. Yeah. So it's just a matter of keeping an eye on it. And I watch what to mine to get a basic idea of where we are.
Yeah. So, I mean, guys, that's the thing too. With 1559 coming up, the idea that someone can predict the future, if someone tries to definitively tell you oh, this is gonna happen and this is guaranteed. Sorry to tell you guys, but it's a scam. I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there that try to push these ideas, but they don't know and nobody knows. All right, unless they have a time machine, which last I checked, mine's broken. It's been broken for many, many years. I'm still back. I'm still stuck in 2020. I've been trying to get out of it for so long, but
I need some more plutonium for mine, so.
Great ball eating. We do not talk about plutonium exchanges on our live stream. Come on, the Libyans are gonna come after me.
Crap.
Come on, man.
I don't know how.
POCKETCHANGE, plutonium.
Besides, Great Baldini, you know I don't deal plutonium anymore. I deal uranium. That's the new hotness. Okay.
Wow.
Fully enriched.
You're hiding things from me. Again.
I'm not hiding anything from you. I only hide nothing. Anyways, moving on. Let's see what we got here on the docket. So now we are going on to the 3080 Ti testing recap, what we did. So if you guys do not know, me and ChumChange, we actually did a collaboration on Thursday this week when this card right here first came out. And we did a whole bunch of different coins, and that's all been bookmarked now. It's all got timestamps in it. So you can skip to the different parts, which are the coins you are interested in. ChumChange was immensely helpful in that because I'll be honest, like 80% of those coins I never even heard of or even minded myself. Also, ChumChange and me, we both had a lot of help from Rondi. If you guys don't know, Rondi is an awesome Discord member in the Misfit
One of the
Discord.
best.
He is
One of the best.
Man.
He's an excellent guy. Me and ChumChange did all this testing on this card right here, and if somebody doesn't mind dropping that video in the live chat.
Right now, here it comes.
Yep, thanks, I appreciate it, ChumChange. Yeah, so basically we tested a whole bunch of different coins, even tweaked the card a little bit, and we actually found out quite a bit. Now, just a quick recap, we will say this for right now. In fact, Gamers Nexus showed up on that stream and confirmed some information for us. So this is confusing a lot of people, and it even confused me. But at this point, it's pretty much confirmed. So this is the following, and this is how it goes. Every card that is a 3080 Ti or a 3070 Ti will in fact be a LHR card. Even though the FE cards don't say it on the box, it will be a LHR variant. Those of you that don't know, LHR stands for light hash rate, which means it's going to half the hash rate. So I actually have the FE box right here. And as we all know, the Founders Edition box is just a plain box like this. I think they look kind of cool. It looks a lot better than the EVGA boxes these days. But this is the box right here. It does not say anywhere on here LHR, even in this little bit of text back here. It doesn't say that. But if you were to buy a AIB partner card, such as one of these back here, it must say on the box whether it is a LHR card or not. So if you are going out to buy a 3070 this coming week, guys, do your own research and make sure you know what you're getting, all right? Because
you might have to focus on other coins, not just Ethereum, when you're going after these kind of cards. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, and not saying that other coins are unprofitable. Me and ChumChange found out we were doing great on a lot of coins. I mean, it's literally just Ethereum that is limited. And we also proved last night, remember ChumChange, not last night, Thursday night, that, was it Ergo? Was it? Ergo is not limited.
Yep, okay? Ergo wasn't limited. Actually, your card, someone was telling me that it's supposed to be limited, but your card, for some reason, was pulling way more than it should have on Ergo. So I'd be interested to know if anybody else had a Founders Edition and could pull the same type of hash rate we did. Because that's, I mean, I don't know if you just got like a golden card or they didn't block it on yours or what the case is, but as far as I know, it works good. And another thing, POCKETCHANGE is usually way more upbeat. He's super tired. He's been testing this card for like 3 days straight. So just in case you guys are wondering, the monotone, not so happy POCKETCHANGE, he's exhausted. So,
yeah, sorry, I should have probably explained that in the beginning.
Heads up.
Yeah, I should have explained that in the beginning. So ever since that, so first of all, on Wednesday afternoon at around 5 p.m. I went to Best Buy. Then I didn't come home until 6 p.m. the next day on Thursday. At that time, I've only had 2 hours of sleep, and right around that time, me and Chum Change started to plan a live stream for this card. So not only did I not get any sleep and stay outside for nearly, 20 hours, and then go right to work right after I was done doing that, and after I was off work, I came home, I popped this card in here, and me and Chum Change started the live stream. And during that live stream was actually a lot of work because there's almost 3 hours of prep before we actually went live to make sure all the equipment worked, all the feeds worked. I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, I really recommend you check it out because I actually busted out my brand new thermal camera and had it scanning the card. Yeah, so we got to see every inch of the card almost on thermals, and we got to really see the data on this card that a lot of YouTubers just quite frankly don't have yet.
It's an extremely like high-res thermal camera. Like this thing is worth more than most vehicles that drive by. It's just ridiculous how much money and everything else he spent with this thermal camera. It's just crazy. But yeah, you guys got to check it out. It's a really good video.
Yeah, so make sure you go check that video out because if you don't, I'm gonna be broke because I won't make any money on that thermal camera. Just joking, guys. Just joking. I'm joking. Obviously, guys, if I was doing this for money, which I don't know how to tell you this, guys, it's a lot. All this stuff is very expensive. All right, I would make more money. I'll be honest. If I sold this on Craigslist, I'd make way more money than making a video about it. I am monetized, full disclosure, but I'm making like $1 a day, a couple of dollars a day, unless I get a donation or if it's a really popular video. But YouTube doesn't really, we're not big stars, at least not yet. That's the hope. That's the hope. Anyway, sorry about the long. Maybe. Yeah, sorry about the long. Oh, do I see? I think I just saw SerpentX Special Forces in chat.
He was here briefly. I saw him for a second. Here.
So real quick, guys, me and SerpentX Special Forces did an exclusive type of, he actually remoted into this very rig right here, and he did some testing on his channel as well. So if you guys want to go check that out after this stream, he also did a lot of cool work there. His stream was a little choppy because Comcast hates him. They purposely are very mean to him and cut his bandwidth at stupid times, but he also did do a video on it as well. So yeah, guys, let me check out the live chat real quick to see what's going on, see if I missed anything. If you guys have any questions for us, please at me or one of the moderators or anyone in the roundtable. Cold7 says, Text Shinji also fangirled out. Yes.
He did. That's, I just dropped Serpent's video.
Thank you so much, Chum Change. Appreciate it. Yeah, so, what's his name? Gamers Nexus showed up, and when he showed up, I initially thought it was like a scam because someone just took his picture and all that.
Well, you were wearing his shirt too, so he saw like the sexy thermal camera, and then he sees this man wearing his shirt that he created, and he's like, "All right, I gotta click on this guy. This ain't just clickbait."
Yeah, he clicked on it. He gave a nice hefty donation too. That was very kind of him.
Awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So great.
So yeah, anyways, guys, that's why I'm kind of monotone. I'm not really talking loudly. It's because I'm very tired. My throat's still very sore. Don't ask why. Don't think like that, guys.
Good, dude.
Okay. All right. So.
Oh man, you are way too tired for this.
I am. I got my first 8 hours of sleep this morning. I woke up at like 11 o'clock because the night before I was up all night with doing something with Serpent, and after that was done, I was doing some other video recording and editing. I was tired. Every time there's a GPU release, I get no sleep. That's the life of a YouTuber.
Now, what's that GPU next to you on the desk?
Oh, this little thing?
Yeah, the little guy.
Oh yeah, so this right here, guys, is the 3060 non-Ti. And this was originally going to go into my mini ITX build, but I have recently found this new beauty right here that fits, and it's also an LHR card, so I'm not going to put this in a mining rig. So I'm going to put this somewhere else. I'm not going to say what yet. You're going to have to get subscribed for that. And I'm going to put this nice 3080 Ti into the mini Dan case build. Now, a lot of people may be asking, Shinji, this has the pass-through fan right here. Wouldn't that get choked up in a mini ITX build? I don't know, it might. Well, we'll have to see. You'll have to get subscribed to watch that video when it does come out sometime close to the end of the month here. Just all these GPU releases, I've been very busy making these GPU videos and collaborating with other YouTubers. Just a quick plug, not that he needs it. RPM is actually going to be remoting into this very rig right here and doing some content on it tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys go and check that out at that time.
Jeez, you're getting passed around.
Yeah, it's getting passed around for sure. This thing's seen more.
How does it go? Are you
like
a doorknob? Everybody gets a turn. Is that
everyone gets a turn, and some people might even get to put their key in.
Yo. That's so crazy though. I can't believe he's actually remoting into that rig. What's he? Do you know what he's going to be testing? Does he have like a book that he wants to like go through, like a bunch of different coins or something that he written down, like a list?
Yeah, so he's going to be using that that spreadsheet that you and I used on the stream we did together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's actually going to be updating that sheet and adding a lot of stuff to that.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty exciting because SerpentX Special Forces already did some testing, but I think RPM's going to do mostly the same but different, if that makes any sense. He's going to give another unique perspective. And who knows, maybe he'll get different numbers, different results.
Yeah, he has Verizon, not Comcast, so it'll definitely. Just kidding. I don't know what he has.
He's also in the Maple country, which is much better than America when it comes to internet. Sometimes.
He's a Canuck.
Canuck. He likes the I'm going to check the live chat real quick, guys. Javen H. Shinji Chum Change. I don't know why the hell is apps core clock don't work on my GPUs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you're gonna have to message us in Discord. We'll have to figure that one out.
Shinji, that's Jivan, I think.
Yeah, he's the one that helped me with the 3060 unlock.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So
he told me
he changed his name, I think, from the Hunament Tapa or whatever it was.
Yeah, Hunament Tapa. Yeah, so
what's his name?
I asked him what card. Jivan.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
let us know what card.
I asked him what card, so I want to find out. Oh, here it is.
Maybe we can give you some information about that. While you guys are looking that up, BOSKHK Mining Lifestyle. Boss King Mining Lifestyle? I don't know what that means, but that's cool. Tech Shinji, completely off topic. What's the open case you have on your desk? Oh, so this, my friends, is what I consider my test bench. It's actually not designed for that. It's just a open air chassis. This is a Thermaltake P1. It's a mini ITX style open air computer case, and I use it as a test bench because it's really easy to put GPUs in, different parts on the thing. And I put an 850 watt power supply in it. It's just got, M.2 256 drive. It's got a 10th generation Core i3 in it. Nothing too crazy. It's purely, this is my testing. So whenever I get a brand new card, I put it on here and I burn the hell out of it. Then I write down all the numbers and I register it. That way I know what this card is capable of. Basically, I bin the card. So if you guys don't know what binning is, you guys can also check out my channel. I have a video called What is Silicon Lottery? That shows you what chip binning is, and that is why we have to do this. Yeah, cookies. If you guys like cookies and you guys like crypto, go check it out. But that's why I have this test bench here. ABMS production. Tech Shinji, there are reports new RTX 3060 from EVGA have the new LHR implementation. I would be curious to know about hash rate from the one you just got. Oh, well, so this 3060, my friends, I got this on the launch day. Literally the day this came out. I believe it was February something. Sometime in February. It was freaking cold. It was so cold.
You went for something else, right? And you got that.
I wanted to get something else, and this is all they had. So,
beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, at the time, I was kind of bummed out, but it turned out to be a very good purchase. I paid $390 something for this card.
Sold. Right? I'll give you $425 for it tomorrow. I'll come pick it up and everything. No problem.
Yeah, exactly.
$450.
Well, Chum Change likes to make half hash rate builds, so.
only the all white ones, man. Come on. I'm actually dropping a video of that next week too. I actually just had to rebuild
Change,
the 6 card.
Why don't you tell us about that? How's that thing going? I'm curious.
Oh, it's going. It's still actually. So Jeevan actually noticed something on the LOL miner, the 75% unlock. When you reach, is it called epoch? Is that what it's called? Do you know, Max? I don't know. All right, once it reaches epoch, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
You could explain it
It's
to
when
me,
it
but
changes
it
epoch.
reaches that, it
File
stops,
size.
and it goes back down to 25 mega hash. So you got to restart the rig, so it comes back to the 37.
Yeah, because it basically has to redo the DAG.
Okay, all right.
Right.
So that's what it means. It redoes the DAG, and that's
Well, yeah, 'cause the DAG file gets bigger.
Yes.
At the end of each epoch, the DAG file gets bigger.
So why?
Yeah,
I
Chump,
don't
when I
understand
did
why it would
mine-
start up back lower. Like how? That's
the
weird,
first
right? Because you're
I
not
heard it,
doing
so-
anything crazy. It's not. That's not the fan glitch one. That's just the LOL miner 1.29. You know, it's
Right.
nothing. I don't get it.
So my
Yeah, I don't know. I ran
understanding,
into the same thing.
my understanding, the reason why the current implementation of LHR, which is not the new LHR on the new cards, my understanding is whenever it detects the ETH hash algorithm being processed on the card is when the driver kicks in. That's why as soon as it starts, you can see those high numbers, then it drops down. So it must be interfering with that process somehow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it runs for, I don't even know, probably 2 days or something, and then it resets, and I gotta reset the rig.
Huh.
It's kind of strange.
So
wow.
Chump, when it happened to me just the other day, all I had to do was restart LOL miner.
That's what I'm
and then it
saying.
was
Yeah,
back up.
you literally just
Like, I
restart
didn't
the
have to-
miner. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
That's why I
I
don't
didn't
get
have to
it,
reboot the rig
because
or
like
anything.
I thought it just like if it once it reaches it, it just redoes it. So I don't know why
Right.
you have to manually restart it. It's just kind of strange.
Maybe it's just a bug in the miner.
Yeah,
or
something's
something.
going on with it. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. Just restart it if you guys have that issue. Just restart the miner or reboot the rig, and it'll start back up to 75% unlock.
All right, so moving on into the live chat. So Alvarez, Mr. Alvarez, text Shinji, is there an algorithm that consumes less power than ETH hash at full hash rate? You're gonna have to get tuned and subscribe to find out, because I don't actually know yet. We are in the process of testing so many coins right now. There's thousands of coins, and market cap is maybe only like 30 of them. RPM is going to do a lot of testing on that. I'm waiting for him to get some data. SerpentX Special Forces also did some testing, and I might have this card lined up for a few other people. So you're just gonna have to wait for that data to come out, because I actually do not know. What I plan to do with this card is actually putting it into my rendering rig, because it can't hash ETH at full rate, and I do not wish to do all the song and dance of mining another coin, because I just don't want to have more wallets. I don't want to, me personally, I just want to stay with Ethereum for as long as possible. I do
Kinda
plan
like
on
Windows.
diversifying. Hey, look.
Sorry, I had to throw that in there. It was like
Yeah.
the
Did
perfect
you
moment.
know Windows is the #1 mining software in the world?
You
Hey,
promised you were
actually,
going to
there's
move in 5OS last week.
Yeah, so as soon as I get my 3090s up and running, yeah, that rig's gonna go for sure. It's gonna go Hive OS, because I think the absolute core clock implementation would be very beneficial.
Here is the link for Red Panda's stream. I think he's doing it tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Into this
tomorrow,
bench?
12
Yeah.
o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, so that's the link right there. If you guys should definitely put a bookmark or save it, just put a reminder in your phone. He's doing all this testing tomorrow. So he's live streaming. You guys will be able to see all the numbers on this card.
I want to know how all you guys got these 3080 Ti so quickly.
It's only one person that has it. That's
Yeah,
text
Yeah, only
Shinji.
one person.
Why
It's just
everyone's
me.
getting a turn, Baldini?
Yeah,
I don't
So-
want sloppy fourths.
dude, this card. Okay, someone else has also already looked at it, which I can't
That's
say
what I
who,
said.
but it is going quite around. It's
Yeah,
like
I
a
didn't
doorknob.
realize. I thought it was only like one person that was, using it. But hey,
Remember I said in the special Discord channel, if anyone wants to know, it'll be at least a week out. Please let me know immediately. So you get
Oh,
your spot.
yeah. Oh, okay.
I just
Yeah,
thought
I-
I got the no, I can't record and post the same video. So I was like, oh,
Not the same
all right, well,
video.
I didn't want to ask.
So it looks like we got a
Rondi,
donation
yeah.
here from Rondi.
Crazy.
Wow.
Thank you so much, dude.
A
You're
big
nuts.
donation showing some love. Thank you, Rondi, for that donation. Chump change.
Dude, you helped me enough. You don't gotta do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rondi is all
you
love.
helped us a lot.
appreciate
You helped
you,
us a
buddy.
lot.
Thank you.
So I just want to say real quick, Rondi is one of those guys that, you know, whether you have a body that needs to be buried or you need to be pulled out of the snow at 2 a.m., he is there for you. He is that guy.
You
He's
bring
an
the
awesome
lime.
guy. Exactly. So going back to the chat real quick, Colt7 says, Tech Shinji, is there supposed to be a change between the initial 3060 limiter to the new style limiter? I am not aware of what they intend to do with all future cards. That part hasn't really been officially like certified, confirmed yet. But according to what I've been told, according to what my research has gathered, all future cards starting at a certain point will be LHR. Every single one. Max voltage. Does that sound about right?
I have a little bit different information, but
Yeah, what is the information you got?
So the
Yeah.
information that speaking of Gamers Nexus earlier in his video, now this was probably a week and a half ago, I think, or 2 weeks
Can I
ago
just
when
say
he
one
posted
thing real
it.
quick, Max, before you keep going? Everybody, this is Max Voltage, and he is a book of knowledge. So please listen
the
to what he
Gamers
is saying,
Nexus.
because this
He's the
man knows what
whiz.
he's talking about. All right,
It's not
continue,
the
Max.
fact
I'm
that
sorry.
I'm
I'm gonna drop
smart,
a
it's-
link to your channel as well.
Well,
Give me
thanks. I
1 second.
appreciate that. It's not that I'm smart. I just
No,
I
you-
have
you-
I
you
know
know a
what
lot.
resources to listen to,
Right.
and so that's
Maybe Max Voltage like puts effort in and actually like researches and puts
He's
the
a
time
sponge.
Right.
Maybe he
I'm-
actually,
that's exactly it.
in,
That's
tries
exactly
hard
it.
and like actually puts time into things and doesn't just sit behind a computer and criticize. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
like I would cheat
Going on
off
a
him in
tangent
school.
there.
Like if I sat behind him, I'd be looking over his shoulder. Like that's the kind
Hey,
of guy.
move
you
your
know? So
arm. Move
just...
your arm.
All right, sorry, Max. Go ahead.
Anyway, so yeah, I was watching Gamers Nexus video when the Nvidia announcement came out saying that they were actually going to do LHR cards. And they said that all of the existing cards that were going to LHR would in fact be labeled. Now, I think here's where the confusion has come in. So the 3060 was originally hash rate limited. It appears through multiple people, it appears that some of the new cards that have come out actually have the new hash rate limiter on them, but are not labeled as a different part number. They've just switched over. But I think the reason, if you think about it, the logic behind it, they were already hash rate limited, so they didn't need to make that distinction, even though as a miner, yes, we would have liked to have seen that distinction.
Exactly.
I know Brandon Coin did a video on that today, and hopefully he's hoping that he can get one of his followers that have had this problem. He's got a couple of them, and hopefully get one of them to take the GPU apart so that they can see what the actual die says on the card to see if that can be proven. Because if it's got the 102A or something, I forget exactly what, but the actual die itself will tell you if it's the new hash rate limiter or not.
Exactly.
Now the other thing is that on the existing 3080 Ti and the 3070 Ti, none of those will be labeled. The original thought was that the Nvidia ones weren't going to be hash rate limited, but they are. Obviously, we've obviously seen that, but they're not labeled because they're all going to be hash rate limited. So that's why they didn't label any of those cards. So that's my understanding of how the whole situation is. It's certainly confusing, but I believe it's only the 3060 Ti, the 3070, and the 3080 that will have LHR somewhere labeled on either the packaging, the part number, or the actual card itself. The 3090, on the other hand, is not going to have a hash rate limiter on it.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All right, guys. So I know it's really confusing what hash rate limiting is. So why doesn't everyone get on Twitter, MySpace, Friendster, all those good things, get on those social platforms and message NVIDIA saying we don't want the hash rate limiter, and they'll probably listen and you don't change it. So just go ahead and message NVIDIA, let Jensen know that leather jacket's cool, but you know, when he puts the hash rate limiter on, it makes a lot of people mad. So just
Now we hope
go
our zipper
chill.
breaks.
You know, so if they're going to put this hash limiter on all their future cards, are they just like telling the miners, screw you, we're not going to give you the advantage of, you know, the best hash rates for these great cards coming out? I just don't understand why they would do that.
Their plan is to hash rate limit the cards, so they do some FaceTime with the community to make people think that they care, which is a total lie, honestly.
Yeah.
And then release the drivers to unlock.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. It's just it's a matter of time before somebody releases the driver, just like the the old driver that breaks the other cards.
I don't necessarily think that's what's going to happen this time, but here's the thing: you have a lot of smart people out there. Before it was just the 3060. Okay, great. Yeah, people want to figure it out. Now, obviously, somebody did figure it out. But now you're going to hash rate every single, except for the 3090, you're going to hash rate every single new 3000 series card. That's a lot. And that's a lot more motivation for people smarter than me to figure out how to get around that.
Yeah, so make sure you guys get involved with Misfit Mining, because when we do have the driver, it'll be available for $999.99.
Hey, Shinji, so Jeevan just said in chat, you know there is a driver which makes the 3080 Ti work on the fan glitch.
Oh, really?
So I might need a slot to remote in.
All of a sudden, now you want a slot.
Hey, it's either that or I'm gonna go pay a ridiculous amount of money and just buy one, because I don't care.
Well, then buy it from me.
We don't sell anything on Misfit Mining.
Jeevan, why don't you let us know in Discord? Let's not talk about that in this live stream.
Yeah, group chat me with Tech Shinji, or just I'll add him to a group chat with us.
We'll explain later why we're trying to do that. So let's talk about that later, okay? Cold 7 says, everyone do a 51% attack and go buy AMD. Yeah, that'll make AMD cards prices go up even more. Then we could really say it's not the gamers. All right, so we are going to go into a different section of the stream now, which when I was talking about LHR and all that, which leads very well and directly into the 170HX CMP 164 mega hash mining card.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, the LHR light hash rate reduction thing, part of that plan is they're going to release e-waste. So this special e-waste is mining cards, and after they're done, you just simply take it out and you throw it in the ground and just step on it. It's quite ingenious, actually. So a lot of NVIDIA representatives recommend to take these cards and actually, you don't even have to take it apart. Just take it and literally throw it into the ocean. And that would naturally go back into the environment and kill all the fish and all that good stuff. So you can do that as well. I personally will not be taking any of my mining cards and throwing them into the... I'm joking, guys, joking. I know I'm kind of monotone, so it's really hard for me to make certain jokes, but it's basically a mining card that has no video outputs, and after cryptocurrency for that card is no longer viable, it'll become junk. It'll become a paperweight,
right?
And that's exactly what NVIDIA wants, because now it can't be resold and it won't put back pressure, or it won't create oversupply when new cards come out. Just like in 2018, when cryptocurrency crashed, nobody bought the 2000 series cards because everyone was buying 1000 series cards for less money than retail, which is just insane when you think about it.
Sure.
So NVIDIA has basically engineered it to be this way. And as you can see, this is what I really want to get across to people is, so making a silicon chip producing facility, a foundry, is billions and billions of dollars, okay? And it takes several years to make. I don't know about you guys, because NVIDIA is a publicly traded company. They did not create a multi-billion-dollar silicon foundry in secret without anyone knowing about it. They are, in fact, taking silicon away from gaming GPUs to make these e-waste GPUs. And this is by design. Remember, NVIDIA says, go have intercourse with yourself and give us your money. That's exactly what they're telling you, because guess what? A graphics card just has to exist to sell today. And NVIDIA knows that. And if you guys don't want this problem, I'm gonna say something that's gonna be really unpopular, and a lot of you are gonna like me for it. But if you wanna know what the problem is, go look in the mirror. It's us. We are the ones causing this problem. If we don't want the card, if we don't, pay hundreds of dollars over MSRP, guess what? The prices will go down.
Yeah.
It's because there's such a demand for these cards. Mining, gaming, human malware, shortages, all these things combined create the perfect storm. And maybe that's part of the reason why people want them so much. So I know that's a really unpopular opinion. They should make more. Yes, they should. But the matter of the fact is, you gotta go look in the mirror to see what the problem is. It's us, the consumer. So, sorry, kind of talked a lot there, and I'm trying to keep this.
Yeah, don't
pretty
bring
not
me
too
down
long.
anymore, man.
Yeah, Thane says you also need to pay double or half the hash rate for the CMP cards.
So someone
yeah,
said
yeah,
that-
yeah. The
Someone said
CMP cards are overpriced.
Intel was making a GPU, Tanver.
Yeah, so Intel is making the HE series GPUs. They are based on a slightly different architecture, which may or may not be good for hashing. But
Really?
guys, this is a good thing. This is a very good thing. Right now, we only have GPUs from two companies, well, more, but main companies, AMD and NVIDIA.
Right.
If we have Intel in the mix, that's going to create a lot of competition. And guess what, guys? I don't know about you, but I heard Intel's been around for a while and they know what they're doing, especially when it comes to taking our money. So
When's that supposed to happen? Do you know?
well, it's already out. Some laptops already have the HE graphics. Unfortunately, at this time, a lot of the new HE graphics cards are basically Intel Iris Pro Plus editions, which is an iGPU. It's basically a really high-end iGPU. So the higher end, like actual cards that are HE, as in, Hotel Echo HE GPUs coming out from NVIDIA, AMD, Intel.
Yep.
That is not publicly available yet, at least to normal people like you and me.
It's really hard to put the word Intel with GPU. They just don't seem to go together yet.
Yeah, that's why I was having a hard time.
Right.
I never even heard of that, so I was just, when he said that in the chat, I was like, I wonder if these guys heard of it.
Yeah,
Interesting.
It's one of those things that Intel's talked about for quite a while now, and we're probably not going to see it for some time because
the guy who actually developed, or was a developer, I believe, for AMD, I don't think he came from NVIDIA, I'm pretty sure he came from AMD, went over to Intel, and he is the one that is helping him develop these cards.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They poached somebody, and like I said, anybody in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know he came from one of the two companies, I'm just not sure which one.
What were you saying, Teaspoon?
I had to tell Chump to pull the music down just a tad.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to tell him for like 10 minutes
I don't even hear any music.
Yep. Big Willie
There we go.
1013
on YouTube.
just wanted to say hello.
Oh, I have it
Wife's
muted.
birthday is tomorrow,
Yeah, I feel
so
like it got
tonight
louder.
is for hanging out with her. Your hair looks amazing. See you all next stream. Yep. Take care, Big Willie 1013. I've seen you quite a few times here.
Good day,
Big Willie, appreciate you, buddy.
Big Woolly.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, man.
I still
Colt
can't believe I
7.
gave away a 3070. I've actually packed it up and shipped it out this morning.
You can just claim that you shipped it and that,
No, I
got
really
rifled.
shipped it. It actually wasn't as expensive as I thought to ship over to Spain. Like, it was like 60,
allegedly.
70 bucks almost.
Allegedly.
Oh, no, it happened.
We don't
I sent
actually
it.
know where he lives, so.
Hey,
Anyways.
Chump, what's the tracking number on that?
I'll find it. I don't know. It starts
you
with
also-
CH. I know that.
Does that stand for, never mind. Anyways, so Chump Change, why don't you tell us about what happened with that? Why don't you give us a quick review on what all that was about? I'm sure people here are kind of, some of the people watching, there's almost 90 people watching. They might not know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I went through and I wanted to give a GPU away, and I know because it's like hard for everybody to get them, right? So my theory was, let's sell some stickers without telling anybody. I sold them for like $11 a piece in Discord. And I did US only at first, and then I opened it up to Canada and everywhere else. It was like $12.50 for people out of the US, just for, you know, extra cost to ship and whatever else. But so yeah, we charged for stickers, and then I did a surprise raffle basically, or giveaway. There was numbers on every sticker. Miss Pocket Change helped me with that. She did a whole spreadsheet, mailed these all out to everybody. Once they were all sold, there was 120 to be sold, and that was it. It's a holographic sticker. I'm not gonna print them again. And yeah, once they were all gone, I did a live giveaway yesterday, and it was I gave away a pair of polarized Oakleys that were customized with Chump Change XD on the lens, and I gave away a 3070. I actually gave away some ETH too. Ended up costing me double because the wife pulled the name and didn't realize it was the same guy in chat.
Same guy
So I ended up giving away 0.1 ETH yesterday as well.
I love it when a plan goes together.
I was like, damn it. Well, looks like I gotta pay
We're
twice
gonna bleed
now.
Chump Change die.
It was like $250 in ETH.
Well, right now it's $250. Next week.
Did you
could
pull
be,
it out of her
$450.
wallet?
No, it came out of mine, man. Came out of mine. And,
So
not my
yeah,
fault.
guys,
You handed me the bucket, she says.
if you were fortunate enough to have the
Hey, Jay McDerm, he's here.
ability-
He actually won
Jay
the
McDerm.
.05. He was one of the winners of that.
Oh, nice. Welcome, man. Welcome.
Yes,
Yeah. So
welcome.
guys, that's something Chump Change did to help out the community. Because remember, guys, he could have just scalped that GPU and made plenty of money, but he didn't. He wanted to give it away to somebody. So
Yep.
he did do
I
the
actually-
raffle. He
So
got a
I
sticker.
paid over MSRP for the card. Like I just went out and purchased it. I actually got it from a person in Discord that had it previously and he was looking to sell. So I was like, you know what? I don't mind paying you because I'm gonna pay somebody else on eBay for, you know, a scalped card. I don't care either
Exactly.
way because I'm just collectively taking all this money and I'm purchasing a GPU. Like, so everything that I had went into it, and then I spent like 500 of my own dollars and gave that away as well. So that's pretty much how that landed out. But I don't know, I figured I'd make someone's day or someone's Friday because they got a GPU for $11, $22, or $33. You know what I mean? Like, that's insane.
Yep.
That was a happy
Exactly,
Friday in
and
my book.
so someone just got another 61 mega hash at 120 watts. So that's awesome.
Right.
By the way, guys, to full disclosure, just because we've done this does not mean we will do it in the future, all right? And it does not mean we won't do it in the future. So keep that in mind, all right? This is not a guarantee that it'll happen again, and it's not a guarantee that it won't happen again. So keep on the lookout, and just shows that if you pay attention and you buy some awesome stickers that may or may not come out in the future, who knows? There could be a secret hidden raffle behind it. You just never know.
There's the that's the link of the video where I actually gave it away, but you guys can see who won it and stuff. But yeah, I think it was the only guy that actually purchased from a different, like, legit country, like not Canada, that's like directly attached to us. Like, it was in Spain. I was like, come on. Yeah, the wife burnt me pretty good yesterday. 2 picks in ETH and Spain. I was like, damn
Nice.
it.
Nice.
Speaking of burnt,
Of course, it's
I
not
heard.
the change's fault.
Speaking of burnt, I heard somebody was trying to sabotage my entries, but we won't discuss that.
Yeah. I was,
Allegedly, Chump Change may or may not
only because you were
have
here.
allegedly wanted to use a torch to burn said entries from a specific Discord moderator that we may or may not have.
Yeah, I was just messing with him. I was gonna as soon as I showed everyone on camera, so I was gonna print an extra one of his and just light it up like right from the camera. But I didn't. That was nice. I just pretended to throw it and I put it in the bucket.
Yeah.
Shinji, there's a message in live chat that says from Lethargy01 that says, anyone else notice how many hand models there are in the YouTube mining community?
Yeah, there's a lot now, man.
Oh yeah, it's because especially the crypto market, crypto YouTubers, a lot of hand. Not talking about me, right? Because my hands don't look that great.
Mine are terrible.
Unfortunately, I got man hands, so.
Do you moisturize?
I do. I try to take care of my hands as much as possible because I don't want them to get all, like I work with people at my job. Their hands they're so calloused. They can't pick up a needle. They can't pick anything up. If they rub it against like silk, they'll rip the silk. I don't want that to be my hands. Okay, I care a lot about my skin.
You won't like holding my hands.
Yeah,
then,
my hands
so.
are beat to crap.
I think I've felt your hands before, Chum Change. They were fine.
Oh man,
That's for a different segment.
Yeah, that's a different OnlyFans section right there.
Yeah.
So what was that teaspoon? Can you say it again? What was the actual quote?
About the hand models.
Yeah, what was the actual message again?
Let's see, where was it? Come on, where are you?
I don't see it. Was it added to me or?
Oh no, it was just in. It was 9:34 p.m. Lethargy 01 says, anyone else notice how many hand models there are in the YouTube mining community?
Yeah, that's because what nowadays showing your face and your identity is kind of not required. There's a lot of YouTube channels that, most people don't know what they look like and they're very successful. It's not needed anymore. The reason why I show my face is because, if I didn't, no one would watch my channel because I'm so beautiful.
And you have beautiful hair.
No, I show my face because I don't mind. Funny story. So when I went to go buy this card, I did not realize that. So when I went to go buy this card, I'm not joking. I go to put down my chair when I camp. I'm just putting my chair down, all that, and next thing I hear, hey, I know you. And I'm like, oh, what? And he goes, yeah, I know you from YouTube. And I'm just like, oh, dude, keep it down. Keep it down. Don't say that so loudly.
Did you call your security to take him out?
No, I just told him to not say anything, but it was too late. Everyone heard it. Yeah, I'll call Rondi.
Rondi shows up
in the truck and took him away.
Yeah. Hey, look, the line got one person shorter for some reason. Okay, all right, guys. So we're going to go into the ending portion of the stream. The last thing we're going to talk about is Great Baldini and the Chia boat. So if you guys don't know what Chia is, it's this thing you can buy, right? And you like spread this like cream stuff on it. Then you water it and like little plants grow on it, right? And it's called a Chia pet. Oh, are we not talking about a Chia pet?
You can get the Donald Trump
Are
one.
Are those not cool anymore? All right,
maybe I could grow some and plant one on my head. And,
So if you guys don't know, Chia is another type of cryptocurrency, which is proof of storage. Max Voltage, correct me if I'm wrong.
It's proof of time and space. I'm not kidding. That's what they call it.
Are you serious?
Okay, so it's.
Yes,
I guess I'm
serious.
a boomer. Just call me boomer. It's proof of time and space.
Right.
It just uses a different method to secure the blockchain, secure the network. Now, Great Baldini, are you wondering that if all of us are idiots and we just are missing out on this great opportunity? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I see all this hype everywhere, and yeah, I have some hard drives, and I was thinking, I even started plotting to do it, and then it was just like the time factor, and I spent too much time down here in my lab anyways. So, is this a legitimate...
Yeah.
My lab.
I was wondering the same thing. I was like, lab, that's interesting.
Just wondering, is it a craze that was happening? Because I know that there was, what was it called before? There was another proof of storage coin months ago. And
I don't know.
It was something. Anyways, I don't want to be, I see people running out grabbing hardware and, buying up everything, but it's like, are we the idiots not doing it? Or are we just going to be, watch that coin come and go, and hopefully the helium miners that are supposed to show up, by the time we get them, the coin's going to be over.
Seriously, like I'm still waiting on mine. I bought it I don't even remember.
Right.
Months ago. I'm
not getting mine till like September.
How do you even know when you're getting it? Because I don't even know how the hell I'm supposed to find out. Like, I got one email saying I purchased it, but that's it. Like,
yeah, well, the company I got it from, I forget what company it was. It was the Red Panda shill.
Yeah,
that's the one I bought.
I got it the same day you
talking
dropped
about,
that video. Like, I went right in before I even finished watching
Honey
it.
Badger?
Bought one.
And so it's, I don't know.
You're talking about Emirate?
No, it was like North.
Yeah, it was like,
yeah.
I got an email
Point
from
or
them
something.
about something else.
Yeah, they're
I
like
can't
saying
say
that they
anything
have
publicly,
to.
but I would avoid it.
Yeah.
Avoid
well,
what?
Emirate.
I think, okay, I'm looking at a chat, Taines and Mastermind Crypto. It was Burst Coin.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mastermind Crypto.
But I never heard of that before. And I obviously I don't want to be left out, from anything. But
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to waste my time on it, and I got things to do.
Would you say, I mean, so Mastermind, not Mastermind, Max Voltage, real quick, is there any pools available now?
For Chia, you're talking about?
Yeah, for Chia.
Honestly, that's been one of those things where I know that there's been talk of pools. I know FlexPool has had some communication. This has been one of those things where I've decided I'm just not interested yet. It's a very heavy investment into hardware in order to have something big enough to make it worth it, as well.
Right, exactly.
As well as you got to make sure you have enterprise drives for plotting. Otherwise, you're going to burn out your hard drives in like a month and a half to 2 months. So
I didn't know that.
I'm kind of not really into it just because you're going to be burning through hardware and going to have to recycle it. And at least GPUs, they have, obviously it's not an infinite lifetime, but
They can be reused, no problem, generally.
yes, you can continue to use them as long as you take
Hard
care
drives are like
hard
VHS
drives,
tapes.
when
They
they're
only
done-
get worse and worse.
Yeah, when SSDs are done, they're done. They have a defined lifetime of a certain number of read and writes. So yeah,
Especially SSDs, yeah.
yeah. So I can tell you that I made the decision probably about a month and a half ago when the whole hype started, that I learned enough to say, nope, not for me.
Abram,
That's all I
So-
needed to hear.
Mr.
So-
ABMNS Production says it's actually proof of hype.
Sounds
So
about right.
Shinji,
So I will live vicariously through Red Panda on this one, definitely. You follow
Being
it,
vicarious is the best way.
enjoying those, but yeah, this one's definitely not for me. At least not right now.
Teaspoon, what were you saying?
so we've got one of our, I think he's one of our patrons, Dylan Redding, on live chat says, I'm currently profitable in Chia. That can change real fast. I said, have you hit a proof and how much space are you running? And he said 7 proofs around 6,100 plots. And then he said,
Oh wow, 625 terabytes.
yeah, 625 terabytes plotted.
That's gonna be
200
that's
terabytes
like
free.
thousands of dollars.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to get into.
That's
that.
like probably $10,000 of hard drives.
Yep.
Yeah. So like for
So
example,
if you
guys.
got $10,000 lying around.
Yeah, I built my storage array here. I built my NAS here with Seagate enterprise grade hard drives, Exos 16 terabyte drives. I got 4 of them in there, and I bought them at like $280.
So Dylan Redding is DZR from Discord.
Oh wow.
Oh,
So we know DZR.
Hey, you're DZR.
What's
I
up,
didn't know
dude?
that. What's up? If you guys don't know, DZR is one of the regulars in our Discord. He doesn't have like a YouTube channel that I'm aware of, but he is very, very involved in the Discord, especially the Hive OS area. Very knowledgeable guy. If you have any questions, make sure you ask him specifically and no one else, because he will answer for you any time of the day, any time of night. But yeah, DZR, thanks for that information, man. You have been a very, very good member of our Discord, and we do appreciate you so much because
Agreed.
now that I've gotten a little bit bigger in the YouTube space, I've gotten only busier, and it's very difficult for me to give everyone that individualized attention. So that's why we have the Misfit Mining Discord, guys, a community of people to all help each other, all right?
Hobbyist miner.
Payne says there is one pool, but it has been suggested to stay away, in all caps, from it as of right now. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Abrams Production says, Tech Shinji, pools which require to share your private keys. Ooh, yeah, no, that's not ever happening. Cold
Shinji,
7
isn't
says, huh? Go ahead.
ABMNS, isn't that Cedric? Didn't he say to call him Cedric? I think that
Did
was
he?
ABMNS, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, maybe he did. I think I forgot.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
so.
And he
No,
did
that's
tell
fine.
me
I
to
was trying to
call him
remember the
Cedric.
name.
My bad. My bad. I'm gonna call you Cedric for the rest of the stream. If I forget again, okay. How about this? Every time I forget, you get 0.1 tech buck. So just let me know, okay?
Nice.
And you can probably, by the time
You're gonna be
you know,
loaded.
you're probably, yeah, you're gonna be loaded. You're gonna be getting a 3070 for free or something. Oh yeah. So I'll just plug that real quick. The Shinji Tech Buck program is an unofficial reward system that I'm using in our Discord. You get various rewards you could cash it in for. They are solely at my discretion, so there's that. But they are rewarded for doing good things and being a good person and helping out the community. And that's the only way you can get them. You cannot buy them, and you cannot entice me for them unless you send me GPUs, which you may or may not get a tech bug. You know, it's not guaranteed. So just send me the GPU and I'll consider it. What do you have to lose? You know, one GPU. What's that these days? You know, $2,000, $5,000. I don't even know.
It's chump change.
Just chump change.
Right.
Yeah, Mr. Cedric, I'm sorry about that. I'll keep that in mind. All right, guys. So that is the thing about Chia. Let us know down in the description below if you're watching this on the restream or whatever. What is your opinions on Chia and all that good stuff? Because it's I don't know about you guys, but it does seem a little immature. I'll just say that. Does not seem like something I want to get involved with right now, especially since it's getting a lot of attention. You know, when is a good time to mine is when no one's paying attention anymore. Just like when Ethereum was at $180, best time to get into the market, in my personal opinion, not financial advice.
That's when I bought all my GPUs, or most of them anyways. All the 1660s,
Yeah, I mean,
when it was like $300.
I got all my Liquid Devil 5700 XTs with the water block attached. I got 16 of those for, I mean, I got them for $600 a piece. I don't even know what those are going for now. 1,200, double the price. It's crazy.
Right. I think I got
Yeah.
my 1660s. I was paying $250 for the supers and $275 I paid for the TIs.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It's like
Super cheap.
yeah, it's like 4 times that now, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Considering I just paid $900 for a 3060.
Oh,
Let me interrupt. I have a little bit of information. So you guys were talking about the helium miners from SP North America. They came out with an email a couple days ago. And in there are the shipping dates. I'll read you what it says just in this chart. It says shipping dates. They're really coming. Anyway.
Is that a quote?
Oh,
So-
I did get this. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so
They're a
March
scam.
ordered March 12th through April 16th.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Should be getting it in late June is what this email says.
Wow.
So late June, then
Yes,
April
DC.
16th through May 4th is late August, early
Better
September.
check when I ordered now.
Right, yeah, CC says that in live chat. He says there was an email from SPNA a few days ago. It only tells the approximate expected shipping date for the purchase.
Yes, yes.
I gotta see
Oh,
when
and
I
real
purchased
quick,
it.
hello to Doge Lord. He was in chat. He said, "Yo, I'm
Oh,
sorry I
Good
missed that."
evening.
What's up,
You guys
Doge
don't
Lord?
know,
What's up,
Chump
Obvious
Change,
Miner? Seeing
Chump
you
Change
guys.
XD, a lot of other community members in the crypto mining space have a lot of merch there. So go check us stuff out because remember, whenever you get something from Doge Lord, you are supporting people in the crypto mining space. Chump
Yes.
Change, you want to drop a link to
I
your?
will. I just
would you
looked
like
at my
to show your store?
Helium Miner. I ordered it April 5th.
Same here. Same
So-
day.
Hell yeah. Pumped. All right, cool. This is coming soon.
I just want to apologize. I had to abruptly leave for a few minutes.
We didn't even notice, bro.
I didn't even know, dude.
My wife was screaming from upstairs. She opened the door to let the dogs in, and like a swarm of 200 mosquitoes was in the kitchen.
Oh, no.
Honest-
Where's
the
my
worst.
dog?
It was,
I'll take care of that right now.
you know, oh my God. And then the dog, because they
Shinji, get
hate
over
the
there.
fly, I had to get a fly swatter and start smashing. The ceiling's covered in dead bugs. Goddamn, the damn dog bit me in the ankle.
Why don't you
'cause
record
he
this?
was-
Put it on YouTube, man. I want some entertainment.
If your dog bites
Oh my
you,
God!
bite
I'm
into
sitting
your
there
ankle,
swatting. She's pointing them out. She's like, "You got to wash the ceiling." It's like, I
You guys
know.
remember when I turned off my camera earlier in the stream? Maybe nobody noticed. Anyway, somebody from upstairs who will remain nameless banged on the floor like super fast. I thought her computer was on fire. Is how that particular person banged. And I went up there and they're like, oh my God, a spider. Like, anyway.
Okay, everything's calm.
I got map gas torches for those. They tend to vacate the building with their souls.
Yeah, I had posted a picture in Discord about that please do not follow Tech Shinji because he is a professional bug killer with gas.
Yes, guys.
Don't burn your house down.
I use those torches in a very professional bug removal procedures, but do not copy me. It should be done by a trained professional that definitely knows what they're doing, for sure.
Exactly.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna go into the Ask Us Anything portion of the stream. We have covered all the topics we're going over today. So if you guys have any questions for us, please let us know in the live chat, crypto related or otherwise. A lot of questions regarding, well, it used to be about these 3060s, but apparently everyone's all tired of that. Now they're talking about these 3080 Ti's. So if you have any questions about that, I have one right here, obviously, and there's no way to, the only way you could tell this is a 3080 Ti, there's three things actually on the outside physically. So these cuts right here for the heatsink, they're different. They are actually sharper, more of a diamond sharpness, and they're shinier.
Do you have another Founders Edition or no?
I do, but not here. It's in a different location. Yeah, I was gonna go get it.
No worries. I was just wondering if it was like near you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't have it near me at the moment.
He has experiments all over the place.
Yeah. So this diamond pattern right here is actually, the diamond shape on the bevel is actually cut sharper and shinier.
Oh, that's cool.
There's these holes on the side of the car where my finger's pointing. Those holes are for like OEM mounting. They're actually filled with 2 screws that are the color of the shroud, which is quite nice. On the back of the card, it says 2080 Ti. And if this was mounted traditionally, you would see the back of this card because it would be like this, and it's written on this surface right here. So it's traditionally mounted in a computer the way we're used to it. Let's see here. Looking at the live chat to see if there's any questions or anything like that, because we got quite a bit of people watching. If you guys have any questions, please let us know, because if there's no questions, we're gonna go bye-byes.
Jason said that the RTX 3050 is not
RTX 3050?
and the 3050 Ti is not low hash rate, I guess.
Yeah, because they only do like, well, actually, are those even available for purchase yet? I thought they were only in laptops at the moment.
Yeah,
right. That's what I see when I look.
Yeah, they're only in the laptop variant, which, I'm kind of sad because the Razer Blade I bought, it's starting to be that the hash rate for that is actually no different than like a 3060 Ti laptop.
Really?
And yeah, it's kind of sad.
Is it an expensive laptop?
It's a very expensive laptop. It's $3,200.
Oh my gross! Why?
Yeah. Well, I wanted it because I need. Well, so, quick story, guys. I had a Razer Blade 17 for something else, but it had what did it have in there? It had a 2070. Okay, it was a 2070 Razer Blade 17, and it had the 8th generation i7 in it. Anyways, with that laptop, I got it from some guy on Craigslist that obviously was, I don't know, he needed money because I bought it off him for like $1,000. It's like a $2,500 laptop. I bought him off him for $1,000. Then I sold it to someone for double that.
Of course you did.
Well, this person was like, hey, I need a laptop and I need it now. I'm like, well, this is all I have. He's like, well, I don't want that. Those are like $2,500, $2,400. I'll sell it to you for $2,000. He goes, okay, here's my money. So, okay. So then I took that money. I took that money and I invested that money into that laptop. And by the way, guys, those laptops were sold out for months because when cryptocurrency was going high, people were mining on laptops with 3000 series cards. It was getting ridiculous, all right? Anyways, I got that laptop and I did a video on it and I'm still working on it. It's just this graphics cards came out and it just pushed everything to the side because everybody wants to see these things right now. Anyways, that laptop's still running in my basement right now, this very moment.
You're just mining on it constantly?
And when I'm not using it, yeah, it's mining constantly.
Jeez.
Hey, I have a question on laptop.
Say that again?
I have a question on mining on the laptop.
Sure, what's up? I'm actually going to remote into it right now. Look at some
Is
numbers.
it possible to use a riser with a USB, plug it into the laptop, provide a secondary power source, and hook a GPU up to the laptop and use that as well to mine?
All right, so it is possible, but not the way you said. So the USB into the laptop is not the correct interface, but the laptop does have M.2 drive ports inside of it. So theoretically, you could take a M.2 to 1x PCIe adapter, put that into the laptop, and mine externally on a GPU with external
I was
power,
wondering.
of course. Yeah, it has two M.2 slots, so theoretically, I could just take one of them out and put a M.2 to 1x adapter and just mine that way. Yeah, you can do that.
I think you're going to need to make a video.
It would make the laptop a desktop and unmovable. So probably, and the whole bottom cover would have to come off. And on a Razer Blade, it's machined aluminum. It's really nice. It's a unibody. So
It's like splitting
that
apart
means
an
the
iPhone.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an iPhone. The whole thing
Right.
would be exposed and it'd be very dangerous. So
And we don't want to expose ourselves.
There is
Yeah.
somebody that has done it. I don't remember, but I've seen somebody actually do that.
it's, I mean, if you,
They
I
took
guess
the
if it,
Wi-Fi card out is what they ended up doing.
Ethereum was $20,000 and you're making $5 a minute, then yeah, sure, I'd do it too, you know?
We could 3D print a new bottom for it.
Yeah, a new bottom that has the graphics card like built into it.
Hell yeah. Oops, sorry.
So I'm actually remoted into the laptop right now. I'm sorry I can't show you my screen, but it's getting, excuse me, it's getting 50 mega hash, 50.9 mega hash on Ethereum, and it's been stable for over a week. 64 degrees Celsius on the core, and memory clock is at 650 plus. Core clock is at -200, and this is the 3080 in a laptop. But this 3080 in the laptop only has 8 gigs of VRAM, so it's a different type of 3080. It's limited by wattage, so I'm getting 50 mega hash on it, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's really not
Basically
bad.
one of these.
Yeah.
But for in a
Exactly.
laptop, that's pretty dang impressive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you
but,
paid for it, but
Yeah.
He's got the money. He's got the money.
No, I work
bleeds
hard
green.
for that money. So let's see. This is interesting regarding the laptop mining. /CC says, what about the Thunderbolt from laptop tech Shinji? So those of you that don't know, a Thunderbolt connection is basically a PCIe interface translated into a different format that's compatible with external devices. Now, let me explain that. So everyone knows what a USB is, right? USB stands for Universal Serial Bus. We got USB 1.0, 2.0, 2.1, blah, 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 all that. Right now, we're around USB 3.2 Gen 3X, whatever the hell it's called. There's another type of port called a Thunderbolt, which is the same type of connector as a USB-C port. USB-C and Thunderbolt are two different things, okay? All right, so now we got that established. Thunderbolt connection can technically go into a GPU box. And in fact, I actually was mining on that with my old laptop. I had an external Thunderbolt box. It was an Akita Node or something like that. It looks like a Mac product. It's silver, aluminum. Anyways, Akita Node, and I had a GPU in that box, and it's really cool. So let's say you have a laptop, right? CPU and GPU are already fixed. You can't change that, but you want more performance. So you get your laptop, you get this special external graphics card box, plug it in with one cable via Thunderbolt, plug the GPU box into power, plug the GPU into the GPU box, and guess what? Your laptop now has whatever GPU you just put into that box. It could be a 3090 if you really wanted to. and it was quite amazing. I was able to mine at full hash rate externally.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
CC, you can do that. In fact, I did that for almost a year on my old laptop. Not a year, sorry, 6 months for my old laptop. I don't know if you heard
Now
any
you
of
have
that,
to make a
CC,
video.
but
Prove
I could, but it's like at that point, you might as well just go buy a scalps card. Like you're spending thousands of dollars for no. The only reason I did it was because I already had a Keto node for external GPU type stuff, and I already had the laptop, so I just put it together. But the Keto node's like $300, and you need a special Thunderbolt cable because it needs to be able to carry a 4x PCIe connection, and it can't. They're only like this long, so it's a lot of work. Mining with
Right.
whatever you got, yeah.
Just wanted to say
Anyways,
what's up,
guys.
Rabid Mining. Thank you for
Oh,
stopping by.
Rabid Mining's here, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I love your channel, love your stuff. It's way better than, some other people I know. Let's
Definitely better
see.
than me.
No. See, Chum Change has this thing. He thinks I don't like him, but you see, I like him so much, I don't watch his videos.
Never. Dude, my own wife wasn't even subscribed to me. Can you believe that?
Really?
Yeah, I swear to God. I found out the other day. She's like, wait a minute. Am I not even subscribed to you? And she looks and she's like, oh my God, I must have unsubscribed by accident. I was like, you're the worst.
Accident. Chum Change, what'd you do to piss her off?
Max, you're muted, so you know.
Chum Change, what did you do to piss her off? What did you do to piss her off?
Oh, man. Dude, I was so disappointed in her. I was like, man, now I'm questioning this entire relationship.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
My wife subscribed to my channel all on her own.
Yeah. Well,
Nice.
mine did again for the second time after unsubscribing. We probably had a fight or something, and she was like, you know what?
That's it.
Unsubscribed. Because that's the most important thing now,
Right.
Fights don't matter. She knows how to get to my heart. It's the subs.
Yeah.
She's gonna kick your butt.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead as soon as I go upstairs.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
from
Shinji, there's a
yeah,
there's
I
a note.
see it. I'm gonna read it right
Yep.
now. So from Rabid Mining, this is some interesting information. I guess this is the confirmed information. Or not confirmed, but very, very alleged information. The LHR will only be labeled on GPUs that have two variations. Yeah, exactly. Like the 3060 Ti, 3070, and 3080. When they are released, everything else is LHR, so no label needed. That's unfortunate.
Huh.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Didn't I say that earlier?
No more lawsuits. Dang it.
Yep.
Yeah, kinda, I guess, yeah.
Well, if
I
I,
like-
did,
I like-
I meant, but yeah.
Real quick, Pocket Change in chat says, "Wow, I feel great about my life."
She also says she's gonna be leaving, so yeah, you better go kiss some butt.
Oh, damn
I
it.
love when you guys did the raffle Chum Change that I saw her pretty hands with the manicure. That was nice. Nice to see her hands.
I thought that was Chump Changes, but
Chum
What's that?
Change, would you ever do manicure on your hands if your wife did it for you?
the answer would be
yeah,
yes.
Yes, if she did it.
What if
I
you're
ain't going to a place
daughter?
to pay someone to poke at my fingers.
What if your daughter wanted to do it?
My daughter, I would let her paint my nails. My daughter, I'd do anything with my daughter. Come on, I don't care.
Exactly.
It's a kid.
Same.
It's
I will-
a kid.
I will- chum change.
Whatever. Walk
This-
around with some black nail polish or something. I don't know. Whatever.
No homo, but I think every man should go get their hands manicured because, so I actually did not know this, all right? But I actually have some friends that work in that industry. And according to what they've told me, so there's actually a significant portion of older men, like,
That go and
Their
get it
kids
done,
have-
right?
that go and get it done. So the
Right.
reason being, when you go to these places that, do your nails and stuff, they're generally younger ladies that generally are very attractive, or maybe, a lot of them are Asian too. So these older men that, the kids have flocked out of the house or their wife, fill in the blank, they go there, so they get their hands massaged, they get to talk to a nice lady and all that, and they get their hands taken care of. So I actually had no idea, but a lot of older men do this because of, the hospitality.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
Pocket Change
they're
says,
hoping
thank
for
you,
like
Tech
a-
Shinji.
You what?
Let me just read this real quick. Pocket Change says, "Thank you, Tech Shinji. LOL. Haha. I would never do a manicure on him." Okay. Wow, like
It'd be
that.
a lot of
huh?
work.
I have a funny story about painted nails if you'd like to hear it.
Sure.
That's so. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Years ago, allegedly, I passed out from drinking too much, but I never did that.
Allegedly.
And I woke up and my jerk friends had painted my toenails with silver tester model paint.
Oh no! So
I
did it
didn't
come off?
realize it. That stuff don't come off.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
screwed at that point.
Oh my God. I'm
Model
standing there
paint?
going to the bathroom. I'm like, I thought something happened. Like, what the heck did they do? Silver painted my toes. So, okay. That was my
That's crazy. Benjamin, thank you so
so-
much for the donation, man. You're crazy. You sent some fingernail paintings.
Yeah, fingernail painting and hands going like this. Thank you, Benjamin, so much. $24.99. Cost of one fingernail getting manicured.
Perfect.
I did not realize how much it costs. It's like $60. Like the
Dude, I
cheapest
don't know.
package.
Yeah, it's
How do you know that?
A friend told me. Yeah, a female friend.
Because basically, as a reward for doing well, the management company of the mortgage company that I worked for actually brought in a person who did manicures, and they basically said, everybody's getting one, even the men. Go get one. They weren't taking no for an answer. I was like, I don't need one. They're like, trust me, go there.
You need one.
So now
Everyone
do you
needs
still
one.
go every week, Max?
No, that was
he's like, now I go to the barber shop and then I go to the nail salon.
so. Then it was. It is very relaxing. I mean,
Oh, I'm
because
sure it is. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right,
And
we're
you get a pretty
kind of
girl touching your
sidetracked
hands.
here.
Yeah, bad GPUs. They don't have fingernails, guys. Just letting you know.
By the way, Chum Change, real quick.
Sure.
I noticed in the lower corner you have that awesome looking RGB'd out PC with those weird colored heatsinky things. Well, what is that? Why don't you tell us about what's going on in that picture?
Yeah, those are thanks to you and your video with that thermal camera when you had proven that the memory gets stupid hot, and these heat sinks actually help the 3090's memory cool down a lot better. It's obviously with proper airflow going across them. It basically, these just disperse the heat a lot better off the back of the card. So I have them installed on this 3090 that I am actually going to be taking out of this case. I'm going to be rebuilding a computer into another case, kind of like Tech Shinji's actually right there where the 3080 is. I have like the same thing, but it's a white case with a glass front, and it's like completely open, but it has a full 16 slot for a riser that like has that 16 ribbon or whatever it is to go to a full riser. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what it's called. What's that full ribbon called? Is it called something specific?
It's called
or?
PCIe riser cable.
All right, yeah. So it comes with one of those for a single GPU, and I figured I would use it for this card because I can't run it at full hash rate inside this case, obviously because it's slammed with a 3070 right below it. So it
I
gets
noticed
mighty
that
hot.
it's
I don't even mind on it.
real, no space there.
Yeah, I don't mind on it at all. I mean, I
Yeah.
do sometimes, but barely.
If you guys are interested in that, shameless plug from me, I guess. I did make that video, and I used the thermal camera to get real scientific data on how I lowered the temperatures on 3090 mining. If somebody wants to please drop that into the live chat, I really appreciate it.
I got it.
So yeah, thanks Teaspoon.
Oh, thank you, Teaspoon, because I would have to find it.
Yeah. So, Cold 7 says it's not just manicures. A bunch also go for pedicures. For those of you that don't know, a manicure is for your hands and a pedicure is for your feet. So, it is nice to have
Misfit manicure.
Misfit
one.
manicure. Oh, I should probably do the red and purple one. Yeah. Oh, maybe I should do
No,
this to just
no,
piss off
no.
all the people at my job.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that for us.
I'll do anything.
Please
for
don't
you,
do that
Chum
for
Change.
us.
Yeah. I
used to
envisioned them
go-
using a grinder.
When I was in
wheel on
high
his.
school, I had my nails painted black, and I wore all black. Even
Paint your
though
face
it was in
white?
the California heat. No, I never did that part. Even though it was in the California heat, I had really long black hair, and everything was black. And it would be like 110 degrees out, so I'm like, I hate my father, you know.
You're one of them.
I'm just one of those guys that just hate my life, and you know, gotta, just do nothing all day, be lazy.
Shinji
be
is a
emo.
video how to fix 3090 thermal issues, 125 mega hash ETH mining. Is that the one?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay,
Yeah,
sweet.
it shows the thumbnail is a picture of the thermal image.
Yep.
Nice. All right, so we have any other questions in the live chat that maybe we could help anybody out?
I see one. Kaser McLean
I'm
says,
looking.
Tech Shinji, what is the chipset number on the 3080 Ti GA200-? I do not know. The best way to get that information is to go to Gamers Nexus. He actually did a 3080 teardown, 3080 Ti teardown of this card, the Founders Edition. So go to his channel and watch the teardown. You'll see where that extra $200 on this card actually went as well. So you guys want to go check that out.
Just because we were
Cold
talking
7,
about
goth emo. Yeah, goth emo. Sorry, chum change what?
just because we were talking about the computer and how the camera's like autofocus is going nuts. AVMS in the chat started telling me sometimes I gotta block it.
It's pulsing.
Yeah, it's because all the RGB like throws it off, but I had it steady.
Yeah, it's breathing.
RGB intensifies.
Damn it! Come on.
Is that your ZV1?
No. This is the Razer Kyo or something.
Razer Kia.
Kyo, however you say it.
Is the
Oh,
backlight
okay.
ring lit or
No,
not?
I just shut it off to see if that stopped
Gotcha.
it, but it's still giving me crap.
No, it's all good.
What's your ZV1 doing right now, chum change?
It's actually in the garage because I was recording at the crypto mining garage, the other location. So I left it in the garage where I have the 3D printers. So I carried everything
Okay.
in with a bunch of new plastic that I got today. Yeah.
Yeah, so one thing I noticed when I did the filming at Micro Center with all these cameras I have here is that because they're so big, they kind of are too obvious, but the ZV1's so small. I actually used it for the filming when I went to Best Buy to get this card right here. I'm thinking about maybe getting a couple of those. I mean, it's only, what, 600, $700 bucks. Less than a lens on one of these cameras.
I think it was like 8 something.
Yeah, so one of those cameras already has a lens, it's already ready to go, has a decent microphone on it, and it's 700 or 800 bucks. On these cameras that I use, just the lens alone is like $1,000+. So that might be really
I might
good.
have to look into that.
It's a nice
Yeah,
camera. I like it. I actually got it because of Rapid Mining.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what he uses. It's a really
yeah,
nice
it's one
camera.
same
I
one
just
you
need to
use.
figure
Yeah,
out the
it's an
settings.
awesome camera.
Yeah, I need to probably go through a little course with you on making sure all my settings are correct. This camera is pissing me off right now. This thing's like breathing. It's terrible. I can't get it to stop. I had
Yep.
it fine.
I was gonna say, put your ZV1 on that so you don't have any problems. Kaser McLean says the last number will let you know if it is LHR 0. No, LHR 2 equals LHR. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's good to know, man. I do not plan on taking this card apart yet. When they confirm that the FB water blocks fit the 3080 Ti as with the 3080, I may do that. I might do a teardown video, but at this time, I have no intentions of taking it apart because it's going to go into my mini ITX build. And that thing's going to be half air cooled. The CPU will be liquid cooled, but the GPU will be air cooled. And yeah, Rapid Mining, thanks so much about the ZV1 recommendation to chum change. It's a great camera. I love it. It's I had no idea. I would have bought more. See, I actually bought that one for the church I work at to kind of get the live streaming set up and all that. I actually was doing that today. That's why I'm so tired. I literally got up and went to church and started getting that set up.
Who makes
And then
that
I got back
camera?
here. Sony. It's a Sony ZV1. Let me see if I can find it.
It's on sale right now for $700, $698 at Amazon.
Oh, I need to buy like 5 of them.
Is it the white one? Because I want the white one.
The white one's the same price.
Pissed. I didn't even know it existed.
All right.
Well,
guys,
just okay.
so
You buy it and then give me your old one.
full disclosure, that is an associates link. I am trying to shill as much as I can. Chum change if you want to drop an associates link too.
No, I'm all right. I got it in there are my descriptions. Don't worry about it.
So what is the price history on this thing? Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, it is actually at a pretty decent price. It was at $750 about 30 days ago.
Can you hook an external mic on that thing?
Yes, 100%.
But how much better is the external
Shinji.
mic, the one that you had?
Oh my god.
Is it really that much better?
Well, so you got to think about it like this. In fact, here, I'll give you an example. So this is the microphone.
Well, here's
right?
the example. Here's how much better is my audio over the audio that I had previously, because that pretty much answers it.
It's better for sure.
Not to get you.
I'm just gonna tell you. So this is the microphone I used. I'm gonna just take this out of the holder. So this is a miniature condenser microphone, shotgun style microphone. It has built-in phantom power and batteries and all that. It's really nice. As you can see how big it is, right? The more surface area you have to absorb sound, the better the quality of the sound. And on top of that, this has a lot of rejection from the sides. The Sony microphone is omnidirectional in a sense. It's supposed to be unidirectional, but it gathers everything from everywhere, which is fine for most scenarios. But with this, you are gathering audio in one direction and rejecting everything else around it, which kind of is, in my opinion, better for audio pickup. If you watch the video I made of the preview of getting this GPU, this microphone was used the whole time.
So, say like, obviously because I'm behind the camera, you're in front of the camera.
Yep.
Does that make a difference with the microphone that comes stock on the ZV1?
No, you could just turn it around.
Well, because you're not.
you
No,
mean
I'm saying
the
because you're
current
not as
microphone
far
that it
away
has.
when you're recording. Like you're not extending your arm all the way. When you're
Say that
talking,
again,
like you're
Tim
kind of talking like right, less than a foot away from the mic. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So I feel like it's not.
Yeah, so if you're that close to the microphone and you don't need to reject any noise, you're probably fine.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I noticed it's pretty good. I really actually like the microphone on the ZV1. I don't use a different one.
Yeah,
So-
it's like one of those multi-array microphones or something. And I mean, yeah, they're fine, but like you can't beat hardware is what I'm saying.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
But then again, this also costs like $400 or $300. No, actually, no, wait, I take that back. These are cheap. Well, relatively speaking. These are designed for like vloggers and stuff, so they don't cost as much money as with like a real shotgun condenser mic. Those cost hundreds of dollars. Let me look at the live chat because I don't think there's anything else left.
I'm looking.
And yep, Cedric says Tech Shinji websites like videocards.com. Oh yeah, he did that because he didn't want to get banned. Provides all those infos for the GPU die designation, and indeed most LHR cards seem to have the GPU die designation ending with 2. Yeah, that makes sense because they just added that on to the laser engraving. Yeah, I do not see anything else.
Yeah, I think that's it. I haven't.
I use a external clip-on mic. Oh, do you use something like the Rode Go or something? Rabbit mining?
Homegrown Crypto said, so since ETH GPU mining is slowly coming to an end, I wouldn't care about low hash rate at all. Just mine Ergo, Raven, CFX, ETC, or whatever.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do too.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, that's pretty much everybody's game plan, I guess, once ETH's gone.
Right, everybody's going to have to, redo their thinking on mining a little bit.
Yeah,
Right. All I can think about is everybody spread out.
You know what's going to happen?
Exactly.
RPM's going to make a video, then everyone's going to go there. All right, guys.
yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and end this stream because we've been going for quite a while, and I am still significantly tired. My throat hurts, and we're getting to 2 hours again. So, all right, guys.
You've done well, Grasshopper.
Yeah, I mean, if you notice, I've been kind of monotone, and it's still hurting my throat.
Didn't
so.
notice at all.
So, yeah, guys.
What
this
did
has
you
been
do with
brought
my
to you-
Shinzi?
Yeah, well, I had a lot. You have to watch the great video, Great Baldini. So this has been brought to you by the Misfit Mining Discord. We are a collaboration, a community. It's me, Tech Shinji. Yes, Tech Shinji. I'm not Chum Change. Chum Change, you also hear his voice and you also see his wonderful computer. and you even saw some shots of his wonderful hands. He is the one that we are streaming this channel on. This is where the video will be for a few days, and it will be restreamed on my channel for the long term. It's just a restream, but all the live stuff is going to be here always. We're also with Great Baldini. He is the only creator of the Misfit mining GPU hangers. Every other variation out there, guys, is either
Copycat.
replica, copycat, or may or may not have been vetted and tested, and may not have the customer service that we would give you, because if you ever have a problem with your hanger, we were always there for you. We back up our product with the Misfit mining guarantee, basically. So
Absolutely.
Also we're here with Max Voltage. He also has his own YouTube channel. He's a very smart guy. He does his research. He takes the time to look things up. Make sure you guys go get subscribed to him as well. Great Baldini also has a channel. It's not exactly crypto related, but he does awesome stuff. He does carving and CNC, which
Just
is very
woodworking.
related. Yeah, woodworking. All that is very related to GPUs because they are manufactured with those type of machines. Teaspoon Miner also is a founder of this Discord, as I am too. He does also have his channel. He hasn't been making that much content lately, but he is really, really active in the Discord.
I've got good stuff brewing. Keep your eyes peeled.
All right. So hopefully we see those new videos from him. He's got a channel as well. Make sure you get subscribed as well if you want to see awesome content from many of the creators in our channel, guys. So
All the links
remember,
are in the
guys.
description.
Yep, all in the description. And remember, guys, this is every Saturday, same bad time, same bad channel, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, GMT 5:30. All right, guys. So we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Have a good night, everyone.
See you later,
Nice.
guys.